Welcome to the Fredericksburg Center for the Creative Arts, Fcca, for our June Artist Choice exhibition. I'm Carol Morgan, the curator of the Frederick Gallery. We are open to the public, free, on Monday, noon to 4, closed Tuesday and Wednesday, open Thursday and Friday, noon to 4, Saturday, 11 a.m. to 4, and Sundays, 1 to 4 p.m. Please come by and see our exhibits in person. Today, I would remind you that we have a members gallery on the lower level with a solo show in the month of June by Sally Roan Kuberik with her illustrative books and stories. I'd like to introduce our juror, Ash Laughlin, who has returned to the Fcca with his expertise and his enthusiasm for art. Ash has taught in the university settings for over 20 years. Prior to his current position as assistant professor of painting and drawing at the University of Mary Washington, he served as adjunct and then senior lecturer of art at Texas State University, where he taught drawing, painting, and design. Since moving to Virginia, Ash has taught at Virginia Commonwealth University and the University of Mary Washington. He received his MFA from the School of Visual Arts in New York and his BA in studio art from the University of Texas at Austin. Ash's personal artwork is focused in painting in oil and acrylic and drawing in conventional media as well as mixed media, paint pen on multiple layers of plexiglass. His work has been exhibited throughout the U.S. and he is currently included in an exhibition at the Wayfarers BK Gallery in Brooklyn. Ash currently serves as a member of the Board of Directors of the Arts Center of Orange. So welcome to the Fcca and our June exhibition, Artist Choice. Ash?
Carol, thank you very much for that introduction. I appreciate it. It's great to be back here at Fcca to jury another show. This is a fantastic opportunity for me to see local work and terrific work as well. Firstly, I'd like to thank all the artists who submitted work to this exhibition. Exhibiting your work can be a difficult endeavor for artists to put themselves out there, and I very much appreciate the courage it takes for you to put your work in this exhibition. Now, not everybody can be chosen for an exhibition like this, and one of the things I really want to encourage you to do is to continue putting your work out there. Keep trying, and eventually you'll get into shows, and sometimes you might even get Best in Show or other prizes, hopefully so, but keep it going. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the Fcca for hosting this exhibition. This is an incredibly hardworking and dedicated group of people, and these exhibitions would not be possible without them. We are so lucky to have Fcca in our community, and I hope you will continue to support this organization and what it accomplishes for our community. I'd also like to especially thank Fcca curator Carol Morgan for all of the incredible work she does keeping this endeavor going. Thanks so much, Carol. And for honorable mention, this is Kate Brogdon's piece. It's called Virtual Wetlands Nymph. It's a mixed media acrylic paint on board, I believe. Perhaps an homage to Max Ernst or Hannah Hawk, this piece radiates movement, confusion, and space. I very much enjoyed the figure-ground relationship of the figurative elements in the piece. For instance, this little figure that seems to be standing. Is it a positive figure or is it a negative figure? Compositionally, this piece holds the viewer's attention and locks us into the picture plane by use of these vertical lines that happen on either side of the picture plane. I like how she's sort of directing the viewer to stay within her composition. Sort of a cross between direct abstraction and figuration, this piece engages me to continuously search for a narrative, while trying to explore this piece. And this honorable mention is by Rebecca Visger. It's titled, It's Monday, Right? It's acrylic on canvas and it's 28 by 22 inches. The topsy-turvy nature of this exquisitely painted piece is what initially drew me to it. I believe I recognize this as the bell tower, which is located in Fredericksburg on the university campus. This piece moves almost in time with the ringing of the bell, and it feels as if we're witnessing something that is not meant to be seen by mortal gaze. Nothing is permanent here in this dancing building. The work of the painter Soutine comes to mind with this piece. And this is an honorable mention made by Sigrid Wares, and it's called Mysterious Lagoon. It's cold wax medium and oil on board. It's 11 by 14 inches. This painting really attracted my attention because of its amazing depth of space. It really looks like a landscape, but it also is an all-over, almost color field painting in a sense. The high sense of intensity in the middle of the painting really draws me to it, as well as aspects of drawing that are taking place in here by scratching away at that wax medium. Really fabulous. If you get a chance when you come to the gallery to look at it, really pay attention to all of the surface buildup that she's made here. It's really worth having a look at. A fabulous piece. This honorable mention piece is by Diane Roman Moser, and it's titled Nevertheless She Persisted. It's encaustic with graphite on board. This is an amazing little piece. It reminds me of etching or engraving works from printmaking, as well as that of scrimshaw artists. This piece feels as though it's passed through time and it's in a continuous state of becoming. It's not quite formalized, it's in movement. Nothing recognizable here, only remnants of a bird's nest of Rembrandt's drawings or a fleeting remembrance. This is one of those pieces that feels as if it had to be, that it needed to become what it is. I find it quite compelling. Congratulations. This is our third place winner, and it is made by Sophia Sirks. The title of the piece is Shallow, and it's oil on canvas, and it's 24 by 24 inches. This piece is amazingly rendered and gives the viewer a glance at perhaps a typical creek bed. However, this serene image is not as idealized as we might think nature is. I think truly great art can do more than simply replicate an environment, time, or quality of light. In Shallow, we get a glimpse of beauty as well as potential horror and what might become of an environment that we can all recognize. The juxtaposition of the use of complementary colors in this piece creates a sense of radiation or toxicity to me. The viewer is at first drawn into the painting by the proficiency of how well it's painted, but then must confront the potentiality of what might become of this landscape if people do not act. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, though, as we, as the viewer, are rewarded by a saturated sky which sits upon the potentially dark future. Congratulations, Sophia. Excellent work. This is our second place winner, which is created by Patricia Smith, and it's titled The Tennessee 3. It's acrylic and collage on board. It's 30 inches by 24 inches. Referring to current events and what is possibly the most tumultuous period in American history, the Tennessee 3 engrosses the viewer in ambiguity. On one hand, we're viewing a dance noted in these three figures that you might be able to see here. Or are we perhaps being confronted with the outline of murder victims laid out on a street? This piece is about defiance and confrontation and asks the viewer to reflect on our times. What I like most about this painting, besides the technical proficiency of the work, is the possibility of multiple interpretations through this piece. This engages the viewer and forces us to look within to perhaps even take sides. Really a terrific piece and really great and open for interpretation. So definitely come in and have a look at it. Congratulations. And finally, for our number one prize winner, this painting, excellent painting by Joseph DeBella, which is titled Mirror Gap 2. This is acrylic, oil, pastel, pigments on canvas and panel. Quite an elaborate body of mediums for this piece. Forming and reforming, being not seen and to be
the impetus for this painting, seemed to be the impetus for this painting. In Mirror Gap, the viewer is drawn into multiple dimensional voids in which form dematerializes and materializes. The viewer is driven to multiple picture planes, only to shift back to other areas of the painting, searching for stability. There's reference to classical painting in the central image, located here, with blending and a semblance of recognizable form. However, in the reflection of this clarity on the right, it becomes more muted and deconstructed and adds to that ambiguity. Technically, this painting is fully formed and the expertise of the artist is all on view. From the textural quality of the matte surface of the painting, all the way to the multiple picture planes which are revealed by this artist. Fantastic work and well deserving of first prize. Thanks very much, Joseph.
Thank you to Ash Laughlin for his expertise, time, and commitment to selecting the work for this exhibit and the very thoughtful words that he gave about his selection of awards. We would hope that you stay in with our video, as our film will now be followed by a walkthrough of the entire exhibition. Thank you, Ash. It's been a pleasure working with you.
My pleasure, Carol. Thank you very much.
Fredericksburg Center for the Creative Arts, where art and history meet.